You look at your fields, you look at your bank account, you look at the cattle market, the hog prices, the cost of feed, and you wonder if there is any way to make a living from livestock that does not require a second mortgage. The conventional wisdom says you need cows, pigs, or chickens, the big three, the animals that every farmer raises. But here's the truth that the agricultural establishment does not want you to know. The most profitable livestock are often the ones you never think about. The small, the strange, the overlooked, the animals that convert feed to protein with astonishing efficiency, the animals that have multiple revenue streams, the animals that thrive on land that would starve a cow. Today, I'm giving you 7 of the most profitable livestock you've probably never considered. Animals that can turn a small acreage into a real income. Animals that are quiet, clean, and surprisingly easy to manage. Let's get into it. Welcome to Herd to Harvest, where we raise animals the way nature intended, and we make money doing it. Today, we're thinking outside the barn. Here are 7 profitable livestock you might not think of. Number 1. Rabbits. Most people see rabbits as pets or pests, but the savvy farmer sees them as the most efficient meat animal on the planet. Rabbits convert feed to meat at a rate of 4 to 1. That means 4 pounds of feed produce 1 pound of meat. For comparison, cattle require 6 pounds of feed per pound of meat. Pigs require 5. Chickens require 3. Rabbits are nearly as efficient as chickens, but their meat is leaner, healthier, and commands higher prices at market and restaurants. A single rabbit doe can produce 300 pounds of meat per year. That's more than a cow on a fraction of the land. But the profit does not stop at meat. Rabbit pelts are valuable for crafts and clothing. Rabbit manure is one of the best organic fertilizers available. It is cold, meaning it can go directly onto the garden without composting. And rabbit feet? Yes, people still buy them as novelties. A small rabbit operation with 50 does can generate a full-time income, and the startup cost is minimal. Hutches, water bottles, and feed. That's it. Number 2. Quail. Chickens are great, but quail are better in almost every metric. Quail reach slaughter weight in just 8 weeks. They start laying eggs at 6 weeks. A quail hen will lay nearly 300 eggs per year. Quail eggs are considered a delicacy, selling for $3 to $5 a dozen. The meat is lean, tender, and commands premium prices at farmers markets and restaurants. Quail require very little space. You can raise 100 quail in the footprint of a small bedroom. They're quiet, disease-resistant, and easy to process. The manure is excellent fertilizer, and the feathers can be sold for fly tying and crafts. The only downside? They're flighty and can injure themselves if startled, but with proper housing, that's manageable. Number 3. Goats. Not the big, meaty boar goats that everyone raises. Miniature goats, Nigerian dwarfs or pygmies. These little animals are the most efficient milk producers on the planet. A Nigerian dwarf doe can produce a gallon of milk per day on a fraction of the feed a full-sized goat requires. The milk is rich in butterfat, perfect for cheese, yogurt, and soap. A single doe can generate thousands of dollars in dairy products annually. But the profit does not stop there. Goat meat, called chivan, is lean and healthy, and it's in high demand in ethnic markets. Goat fiber, from Angora or Cashmere goats, is valuable. Goat kids sell for good money to other homesteaders. And goats are excellent brush clearers. You can rent them out for land clearing services. A small herd of miniature goats on a few acres can be surprisingly profitable. Number 4. Ducks. Most people raise chickens, but ducks have several advantages. Ducks are hardier in cold weather. They're more resistant to many diseases that plague chickens. They forage more efficiently, eating slugs, snails, and insects that chickens ignore. Duck eggs are larger, richer, and command premium prices than chicken eggs. They're prized by bakers for their high fat content. Duck meat is darker, more flavorful, and sells for a premium price. Some duck breeds, like the Muscovy, are excellent mothers and will raise their own young without incubators. Ducks also produce luxurious down feathers that can be harvested and sold. The only challenge is water. Ducks need access to clean water for swimming and cleaning, but a small kiddie pool is sufficient for a small flock. Number 5. Bees. You might not think of bees as livestock, but they are, and they are incredibly profitable.
A single beehive can produce 50 to 100 pounds of honey per year. At $10 per pound, that is $500 to $1,000 per hive. But honey is just the beginning. Beeswax is used in candles, cosmetics, and wood polish. Propolis is a resinous substance with medicinal properties. Royal jelly is a supplement that sells for high prices. Pollen is a health food, and you can sell nucs, starter colonies, to other beekeepers for a profit. The startup cost for beekeeping is moderate, but the returns are excellent, and bees do the work of pollinating your garden, increasing your vegetable and fruit yields. They are the only livestock that improves your farm just by being there. Number 6, tilapia. Fish farming is often overlooked by small-scale farmers, but tilapia are one of the easiest and most profitable fish to raise. They grow quickly, reaching harvest size in 6 to 8 months. They are omnivores, eating a variety of feeds, including duckweed and kitchen scraps. They tolerate poor water quality and high stocking densities, and the market for fresh, locally raised tilapia is strong. You can raise tilapia in a small backyard pond, in a tank, or even in a shipping container. The most profitable approach is aquaponics, where you combine fish farming with hydroponic vegetable production. The fish waste fertilizes the plants, and the plants clean the water for the fish. It's a closed-loop system that produces both protein and vegetables from the same footprint. Number 7, guinea fowl. These are the most underrated birds in agriculture. Guinea fowl are excellent pest controllers. A flock of guineas will decimate the tick population on your farm. They eat grasshoppers, beetles, slugs, and even small snakes. They are loud, which makes them excellent watchdogs. They will alert you to any intruders, human or animal. And they are delicious. Guinea fowl meat is lean, dark, and flavorful, similar to pheasant. The eggs are also edible, though smaller than chicken eggs. Guinea fowl require less feed than chickens because they forage more. They are hardy and disease-resistant, and they can be sold as started keiths or as mature birds. The only challenge is that they are wilder than chickens and can fly, but with proper wing clipping and training, they will return to the coop each night. Now, let me talk about the common thread that runs through all 7 of these livestock. They are all efficient. They all convert feed into valuable products at a high rate. They all have multiple revenue streams. They all require less land and less capital than conventional livestock. And they are all overlooked by the mainstream agricultural system. Why? Because the system is set up for scale, for massive feedlots, massive processing plants, massive distribution networks. These small livestock do not fit that model. They are not profitable for the agribusiness giants, but they are incredibly profitable for the small farmer. Let me give you a quick profitability breakdown. A small rabbit operation with 20 does can produce over 5,000 pounds of meat per year. At $5 per pound, that is $25,000. Add pelt sales, manure sales, and breeding stock sales, and you could easily double that. A quail operation with 500 birds can produce thousands of eggs and hundreds of pounds of meat. A dozen beehives can produce $5,000 in honey alone. These are not hobby numbers. These are real incomes.
But here is the most important thing. These livestock are enjoyable to raise. They are not factory animals. They do not require you to become a factory farmer. You can raise them on pasture, on small acreage, in your backyard. You can process them yourself or take them to small local processors. You can sell directly to consumers at farmers markets, through CSAs, or to local restaurants. You are not competing with the industrial system. You are offering something different. Something better. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 livestock surprised you the most? Have you raised any of them? Which one are you most excited to try? Drop your answer in the comments below. Let us build a community of farmers who are thinking outside the barn. And if this video opened your eyes to new possibilities, if you believe that small livestock can be big business, hit that subscribe button for Herd to Harvest. We're here every week to help you farm smarter, not harder. Turn on the notification bell so you do not miss the next episode where we're going to break down the exact costs and returns for starting a rabbit operation. Now, go do your research, go build your hutches, go start your flock, and start harvesting the profits that the big guys overlooked. I will see you on the farm.